Hello, you beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle. We talk all things life, love, spirituality, law of attraction, and all of that juicy goodness. In this video, we are going to talk about how you know whether you're in alignment or in the flow, or whether you've been kicked out. And when we're kicked out of alignment, when we're not in the flow, that's when our manifestations might take a little bit longer to arrive, because we just are not in alignment with the vibration of the universe. So what does being out of alignment look like? I know for me, sorry, my air conditioner just went on, which I'm grateful for. I know for me, when I'm out of alignment, things don't go smoothly. There starts to be chaos in my world. And it could be something as simple as me trying to get something to work on my phone or on my computer. Or maybe I keep like dropping things. I'm just not as smooth and as graceful as I normally am. And, you know, some of you might be thinking, well, that happens to me all the time. Well, that's one thing for you. If this is just your normal daily life, say you always drop things, or say you always struggle with electronics, that's just who you are. That doesn't mean you're out of alignment. It's something when you are normally flowing somewhere where you're normally flowing in your life, and then all of a sudden you keep getting stopped. Things just aren't going your way and you're getting frustrated. That's usually the universe showing you that you're out of alignment and we need to kick you back in. So then how do we get back into alignment, right? That is pausing, breathing, slowing down, becoming grateful for our surroundings. Like I just said, I'm grateful for my air conditioner. Just taking note of what could make us feel good in that moment. And feeling good is alignment. So if you hear other teachers talking about alignment or being in the flow, it's just feeling good. Do you feel good? And when you feel good, you are attracting good things and you're in the flow. Things are going smoothly. Now, we can be in the flow and things can stop us, right? Like we can be in traffic. We can be having a great day and all of a sudden, boom, there's traffic. Now, are you going to let that experience kick you out of alignment? Or are you going to stay in alignment and be like, oh, this is nice. The universe is literally forcing me to be in my car and just chill for a bit, no matter where I have to be, no matter if I'm going to get in trouble or not. I can't help it. I am literally forced by the universe to be sitting here staring at these cars all around me. So I'm going to enjoy it. I'm just going to relax. I might look at all the license plate and look for angel numbers. I might put on my favorite music. I might put on my favorite book. And it's almost like an excuse to do nothing. You don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to be anywhere. And you might have to be somewhere and you might be late. But guess what? The universe is slowing you down for a reason. And that's another way to know whether you're out of alignment, is when you are really feeling that, oh, I got to control everything in my life. When you just are like so annoyed. And maybe you might be in a store and you might overhear somebody's conversation and it has nothing to do with you. It's not a bad conversation, but you're just triggered by it. It's like everything that is around you is like, it's like being irritable. So everything is like knives to your body. You're just like, oh my God, that person's voice is annoying. This is that, you know? And sometimes being out of alignment is because we ate something bad. We might have eaten an excess amount of sugar and now our body feels that, like we feel swollen, we feel bloated, we feel irritable, we have brain fog, we're not remembering our sentences, we're not remembering where we put our keys. So food, that's why having a clear energetic system, cleansing your aura, eating good foods, getting good rest, moving your body, when you don't do those things, you become irritable. And that immediately kicks you out of alignment because you can't feel good. Your physical form doesn't feel good. So how can your vibration match the universe? So knowing when we're in alignment or when we're out of alignment is basically just saying, do I feel good in this moment? How can I keep checking in with myself throughout the day? Is everything flowing? Is everything easy? And sometimes when things aren't going your way, it's almost like here's an example. The other day I was driving to the park where I always do my runs and my workout, and I pulled in and there was like a baseball tournament going on. There's cars everywhere, there's people everywhere, and I'm like, my solitude is gone. Like I can't be by myself and work out. So I was like, okay, I'm not going to get upset. I'm just going to go with the flow. So I'm like, all right, let me go find another park. I go to another park and there was more people there. I was like, okay, universe, I see you. I hear you. Maybe I'm not supposed to be here right now. And then I went home and then I relaxed and I ended up taking a nap and it was much needed. So sometimes those things, it didn't mean I was out of the flow that all happened, but sometimes I shouldn't say sometimes, we are always being directed to what's best for us. I thought a workout outside was what was best for me at that time. But apparently the universe was saying no. And I was like, maybe Michelle, maybe you need to rest. And I felt amazing after my nap. And then my nap ended up leading me to go to my niece's lacrosse game because I was able to be home and I was able to have enough time to get ready. And it was an hour away up north. And I just was like, this all worked out so perfectly because I wouldn't have been able to go if I had done my workout. I think the timing would have been off when I got the news about her game. So the universe is always moving us to the places that are best for us. So we have to lean into that and know that when we're out of alignment, we don't need to panic. If we don't feel good, we don't need to say, oh my gosh, everything is off. I'm out of alignment. I don't know how to get back in. We just pause, deep breath. Okay, if things aren't working, let me check in with myself. Do I feel good? Oh, the park is closed. I can't go. Okay, I'm going to stay feeling good. I'm not going to let this bother me. And I'm just going to go with where it's taking me. I'm going to be flexible. That's probably one of the biggest lessons that I learned from my mentor. The biggest spiritual lesson is being flexible. Sometimes we think our manifestation is going to look a certain way, like me manifesting working at the park. I mean, we're manifesting small things every single minute of the day. Sometimes we have an expectation of how things are going to go. And when they don't go that way, what do? Our mind panics, but our soul is like, no, I'm leading you to something better. Can you trust me? Can you trust me that maybe this workout isn't what's best for you? But some people don't do that and they force and they're like, no, this is what I wanted to do today. I wanted to get this, that, and that done. And I'm so annoyed that I didn't. But when you throw all that out and you just be super flexible and you say, I'm going to go where the wind takes me. I'm going to be alert. I'm going to stay in alignment. I'm going to feel good. And when you are flexible, guess what else is really flexible? All of your manifestations. They all start to flow into your life. And when I woke up from my nap, I had a Venmo waiting for me. I had an extra deposit from a friend who was paying me back from something from like a week ago. So and maybe that would have happened if I worked out anyway, but I think because I slowed down and just relaxed for a bit, a lot of times money comes after we take naps. So when we're resting a lot, I've read a lot about lottery winners. They tend to nap a lot too before they win, which is really weird. But I think it's because their mind is out of the way and they're no longer in resistance and they're very calm because they're rested. And that's when we're flexible. We're not trying to force our life to happen because when we're like this, we are blocking everything. And that's going to be another video that I talk about is how do you know whether you're blocking your manifestations? And a lot of it has to do with what I talked about here is being out of alignment. Another indicator that you're out of alignment is when you're just very heady. You are in your head way too much. So when you feel that push-pull energy or you're trying to make a decision and you just are like, I don't know which way to go, and you just need to talk to somebody and you're just in your head, you're overthinking a situation and then you're going somewhere else and you're thinking about it even more. Sometimes we need other people to kick us back in the flow. I know for me, in all of my readings, I get to be that wonderful person that sits on the other end of the Zoom and I can see my client's energy when they're on the Zoom. It's just like that's exactly what they look like. That was pretty good. High five to me. It's a quick little, this is how they're looking at me on Zoom. And by the end of the session, they're like this. They're all excited. They're feeling lit up. And it's because they were briefly out of alignment in their own world, doing their own thing, in their routines, struggling with life, not even struggling, but just dealing with daily stressors. And then they sit on the Zoom with me and I show them, I mirror back to them what being in alignment looks like. So for me to be in alignment it's part of my job. I have to have my energy pristine to sit with my clients, to bring them back home to what is alignment. And it's almost like a saging energy. I am there to pull all the negativity out of their body, whether it's on Zoom, whether it's in person, whether it's on the phone. We can pull energy from people anytime we want. So when I'm on Zoom with somebody, I can sit there and pray for them and talk to them. And as I'm speaking with my voice, and you guys might feel this too, watching my videos. If you get done watching the videos and you just feel different in your body, It's because of the energy I am spreading to you, because I keep my energy so pristine and clean and clear. And I've done so much healing that I am just a vessel. I like to believe that I'm a vessel of love and light and good energy. And my job on here on camera is to share that, to show you what's possible, to show you what being in alignment looks like and feels like. So when you're watching the videos and you feel good, that's because you're now back in alignment. And that's the feeling you want to search for all the time. And I hope that didn't sound arrogant coming from me saying my energy is a certain way, but it's just, I know I have certain people in my life who have that beautiful energy. And when I'm around them, I can just feel a change in me. It's like they just cleanse my whole body. And I feel like I just took a drug after I leave them. And I've had people say that to me. So that's the only reason why I'm sharing it with you, is because it's been told to me. But I now see that as my responsibility, that I should share it if I have it, right? Why not share it and help other people? So being in alignment, we can also get kicked back in by sitting down with certain people who we really love and we honor and we respect them. And when I see my clients' energy shift, like I showed you, their facial expressions, and then all of a sudden by the end of the session, they're like, I feel like I'm myself again. Thank you, Michelle. I can't believe I was so out of alignment and I didn't even know it. But sometimes that happens. It happens to me too. I have to call my mentor, and as soon as I hear her voice on the phone, I just feel okay again. I'm like, okay. But it's all because of the mind. The mind will tell you lies. It will tell you all these stories that kick you out of alignment. And out of alignment basically means you're not really trusting that your life is going to go the way you want it to go. And you're in your fear. You're worried about the past repeating itself. You're worrying about the future that you can't control. And when you're back and forth doing that kind of thinking, you're not in the present moment. So you're not in the flow. Because when you're in the flow, when you just wake up and you feel good and you're like, oh, everything's taken care of. This day was easy, or it's going to be easy. Everything is working for me. That's that energy of being in your body at home with yourself, trusting the universe, and you're in alignment. And another way that I like to kick myself back into alignment is listening to other spiritual teachers. So listening to podcasts, listening to books, listening to YouTube videos, that can easily kick you back in, because like I said, there's a sage-like energy in some people that cleanse you and they bring you back home to healthy thinking. It's almost like a spiritual diet. You're consuming all this beautiful information from spiritual teachers, and you're cleansing your spiritual diet. You're cleaning up your diet, and you're only showing your eyes and ears healthy content. So if you've just been watching some kind of show about murder and death, and you don't even realize you're watching it, and then you go to bed and you have all these nightmares, and then you wake up and now you're fearing life. You might not be fearing exactly what happened in the TV show, but you just have this energy of just a low vibration. And then you wake up and you spend your whole day like that. Then all of a sudden you're out of alignment. And it all started with what you were consuming. You were watching something that was negative and it was a lower vibration. So be mindful of what you're watching, what you're listening to, what you're putting in your body. Anything with a low vibration that is not leaving you feeling good and excited about life, maybe you should start to cut that out and really clean up your diet, your spiritual diet. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you guys in the next one. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell, and thank you so much for being here. Peace out.